We are live. Hello, Sunshine Community. Welcome to some late night bingo gaming. This is the latest match I think I've seen in a long while, but I'm joined by someone who is usually up for these hours as well. How are you doing, Mason?
I'm doing well. Yeah, it could be considered one of the latest matches. It could be considered one of the earliest matches we've ever had.
So true,
That's
Mason.
But it should be a good one. I'm looking forward to it. Looking forward to being back in the booth. So
yeah. I'm assuming you've kept up a little bit more with this tournament by virtue of you organizing it. Do you want to talk about the players and the stakes or anything like that?
yeah, so Plant Fan Club was completely new to I think Sunshine and Bingo, or at least speedrunning Sunshine and Bingo. And so Tomato was chosen as coach. Tomato, obviously, a great resource for someone to just who needs everything. um, and the results have been a bit rough, but it's been some good ideas, a few gameplay mistakes, and just in general slow play held him back a bit, but there definitely been some solid ideas, and yeah, looking forward to seeing what they can do here. And then Weird is I think our only non-American in the tournament,
W.
playing from Thailand. I know that has been a little bit tricky with scheduling with his coach, but I think Invictus, right? You're the
Yep.
coach, yeah, and so it's another solid coach to have if you're just really needing a lot to get up there. And there's been some Weird's had some pretty solid showings. Did go. Neither of these guys have picked up a win yet. I this should be a close match. I really do think it could go either way.
And importantly, someone will get their first win tonight.
Yes.
So
W.
that's good.
Weird's camera keeps autofocusing, and then Plant has just reset. It's now a big green screen.
Big green screen.
Also, hi, Invictus here. You probably know me right now. I've been restreaming most of the matches. So yeah. Oh, okay, never mind. He's good. But yeah,
Practice codes.
apparently.
Gonna be debuting practice code bingo tonight.
Gonna set
Can't
up
wait.
hacked file.
Can't wait for fast any percent bingo.
Fast 80% bingo. So yeah.
Tough if you needed to do Delfino shines for that.
I
Maybe
guess he's
some,
practicing,
Delfino
thinking that we're not going to start. But yeah.
Delfino Blues. It's the start of the Delfino 11 route.
True.
Fun fact. Right.
Hopefully we
Yeah.
get some like. Oh, there's Weird's head. Seeing his hair.
Reminds me of Ambo Sure. He was a famous player for just using webcam.
Tim and
See the outline of his face or outline of his
Oh,
head whenever
wait, PlantFan doesn't
screen went
have
black.
a card in.
So last time he did not either, and he was kind of able to save anyways. I think it might be an emulator thing.
Gotcha.
So take that
All
for
right.
what it's worth.
I'm gonna start the countdown
You got this.
in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Yeah, we started a bit after
Right.
go. All right, I'll let you two take it away.
All right, Jeff, what are your thoughts? Initial thoughts on this card?
So very interesting in terms of just immediately the thing that catches my eyes is there's a decent amount of like hundreds representation on this card. 200s, Noki hundreds, Serena hundreds. Don't think you rush any of those, but it just kind of caught my eye to start. It's sort of I don't see like a super large amount of Bianco on this card. Besides like rockets and like some incidental stuff like 2 from 5, 12 level shines, like all that's there, but like there's no overly prominent Bianco, I feel like, outside of nozzles.
Yeah, this is a very wide open board. I feel like you've
Yeah.
got you've got hundreds, you've got Delfino shines, you've got level shines. Uh, Three blue trades makes blues,
Mhm.
somewhat decent early game, but no having both 15 from 3 and 12 from 4 as opposed to um, like a low totals does, I think, hurt blues a little bit. Um, there is some interesting, like, no progress stuff here with Fruit Ladies.
3 and
Um,
4.
yeah, I do think there's a decent chance we see 4 Fruit Ladies. I do think it's pretty viable here, especially if you kind of want a low progression route. There is some value with Noki. Noki's likely going to be your third rocket, and then you've got Eel in 26 and the Noki hundreds. But you can definitely work around that. Just getting, Delfino stuff, maybe early Serena. Um, so yeah, I'll be interested. I think are a lot of options here. I know, though, when you are um, both like a slower and a newer player, you tend to want to safely start with Bianco. So I would not be surprised to see Bianco starts here.
Yeah, yeah.
Um, and there is, there's a lot you can do from there. 2 rockets is probably the most rushable on this card. It sets you up for 3 rockets later. It's good progress for 12 levels. Rico's really good for 2 hit 1 level. Um, so yeah, there's definitely, reds are, you open up
Yeah.
reds by going into Bianco. So
Bianco's
that
solid, yeah.
that's a
There's
solid
like
route that I expect to see. Yeah.
there's definitely enough you can get out of Bianco. There's just no like it's just not like the strongest. It's just not like the most obvious Bianco card. That's how I should phrase that. You just have some like weird stuff here too, like Serena 5 or Noki 6. I guess that just ends up being kind of like Noki 6 on this card. You have 16 Pianta Blues, where it's like Pianta could actually be okay on this card, I think. I wouldn't recommend rushing it, but it's like the type of thing you might want to chip away at throughout the match, right? It might not be a bad rocket. 2 hit 1 level. 16 Pianta Blues, 15 3 can work with that. Level shines. I don't think it's like where you want to spend most of your time, but I think something you can chip away at. Maybe like a few shines here or there wouldn't be too bad.
Yeah. Yeah, Tomato in the chat is throwing out what I was actually about to say. Is a Pianta 16 into 3 blue trades into Pinna.
I like that, yeah.
That is somewhat set up to both Delfinos and 12 levels. And yeah, you can take the 7 pin at Beach Blues, and that hurts the low progression route a bit, and then from there, you can kind of decide whether or not you want to do more blues and get the third. Because 16 Piano Blues is really nice.
Yeah.
When you have 15 from 3 here, because you have a lot of 15s available. So to have 115 be a goal, I think is pretty nice. And um, you kind of like to be efficient with your blue routing.
I
One
I almost
turbo. Sorry.
yeah, sorry.
One turbo is an interesting goal on this card. I don't know how comfortable these players are with the turbo clip. There's really not much. I don't want to see 82 within the first hour of this bingo. And so we'll see where turbo comes into play. Deep Rico is better than Deep Bianco um, because it's just faster level shines, and there's just a lot of value at getting shines here. But yeah, the clip is definitely a solid play here. You know, the true if you do a two rockets rush, you get the rocket and Rico three. Or you do Bianco three, go to Rico, get the rocket, and then so you finish with the rocket and Bianco. So it just makes sense to go to the turbo if the players see that and aren't comfortable with that. You can even get some blues like the far out enemy blues in Bianco that are a bit slow, but that's good 15 from 3 progress. So.
I think Turbo on this card very realistically ends up being Delfino Turbo. I don't think it's going to be clicked. Like, I just don't see an early Bianco Turbo. I don't think it's worth going for early. Deep Rico is possible, but I think realistically, when I look at Turbo, I see that gold being up 45, 50 minutes into the game, just because it doesn't obviously work with a lot of routes. So because this card is like so shine progression like heavy, like, and there's like Pinna being important with Lily Pad as well. Like I actually think that might end up being Delfino Turbo. I could be wrong, but
You know what'd be hilarious? Noki Turbo.
uh, it's not impossible, but
Yeah.
not likely. Because there's Eel, right? So like you figure
Yeah.
like Eel until like Noki 6 shine, but yeah, I wouldn't. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's a
that
good
would
point.
be
Like,
whoever got. I mean, Lily Pad is on the card, and you would want that progress for. Well, someone's gonna want Pinna progress.
yeah, I almost don't know if you can make a low progression route work on this card. I think you could, but it would be so limited. You know what I mean? Like I feel like this is just
the
like
biggest problem with it is that you have to commit Fruit Ladies early. I think if you could kind of hide some of that information, if you could, like say you did 16 Pianta into 3 blue trades and then did low progression stuff, like you could hide a lot of that information, but you need to take 4 Fruit Ladies. Otherwise, you just get so much value in Pinna and Noki together. So, yeah, this is a good Noki card. So it's tough for low progression. You really got to steal some stuff, and you probably got to feel comfortable with, um, like maybe Serena 100s or
yeah, then that's gonna be a problem. I'm gonna guess.
2 from
I'm just gonna
5. Like a World Tour play is definitely in the cards here. 2 from 5 is a very
yeah.
interesting goal on this card because you've got Pianta, Bianco, and Rico all have decent value pretty early into uh, their worlds. You got 3 shines into Rico, 3 shines into Pianta, 2 shines, and then I guess the 3rd shine with the rocket for Bianco. So, doing a little bit in each world and then doing some fast levels in Gelato or Pinna to secure 2 from 5 is pretty good. Like you could do a 12 levels rush essentially, where you just do 3 in Bianco, 3 in Rico, 2 in Gelato, Pianta, Pinna, and maybe go back to finish 16 Pianta. And that's, you've knocked out 12 levels and 2 from 5, along with so much setup.
Yeah.
That's probably what I'd like to see is 2 rockets rush into a World Tour setup. But both of them have entered Bianco. Not a big surprise. I don't think Bianco is the obvious first play here, but it is it's always a safe first play.
I think it's super safe on this card. You got reds, you got 12 level shines, rockets, 2 from 5. It's totally just reasonable. With 2 from 5, I was actually thinking about this while you're saying that you could really do 2 from 5, I think, anywhere on this card and have it make sense. Like even Gelato, right? Like 12 level shines, 4 reds, you can do like 1R. I feel like 2 from 5 is actually a very valuable goal in this card.
Yeah, the 2 from 5 and 12 levels is a really strong setup because there just isn't a deep world that is super strong. You can make a deep world work, but like usually Pianta Hidden is kind of only deep world goal, unless you want to count Lily Pad. So it's like there is, there's a ton of value to just getting a few shines in each world here.
Even like Serena, right? Like 8 Serena, you do 2 from 5 there, and you can have like progress towards Serena 5 if you need it as like a backup.
Yeah, no, Serena's not terrible here. Especially, I don't think either of these players will be doing Serena 100s. So, that is.
Oh,
Oh,
advertisement for chicken tenders. Oh, I actually had Taco Bell today,
yo, I'm hungry now.
so works out.
Oh, this is a Red Bull ad, probably.
Oh, I love Red Bull. We're not paid by Red Bull. I'm just saying I love them.
Yeah.
Sorry, getting off topic.
Not too much to say about either of the routes right now. It's it's a standard Bianco 2. Weird did get a few blues.
Exactly 2 blues, yeah.
Yeah, it is. In my opinion, it's a little. And maybe he's going for the 15-3 route. I don't think that is great. I just think you want to secure levels and then just pound out the blues whenever that opens itself up. That's kind of how I see it on this card, unless you're doing Pianta. I mean, you could do Bianco into Pianta, give up on rockets, and just take 3 blue trades and 16 Pianta blues, but
I
think
really
you would rather want Rico for that. So I don't know what exactly the thought is, or it maybe it's just get a goal or get a blue just to have a blue. I think one of the hardest things in bingo is knowing when not to get something that seems on the way.
Yeah.
I think it's especially interesting with this tournament because, like, I think the conventional logic has always just been like, if you're slower, like maybe don't get as many blues and focus more on level shines. I don't know speed that well here, but I don't know. That kind of used to be like the logic when I was learning, and we might actually see that here with Weird not looking as interested in blues right now.
Yeah, it's just crazy because Weird got the blue that put him behind for whatever level shines progress, and now Plant is doing. And I assume this is going to be 15.
Yeah,
like 15 is. There's no reason to get just a few. Like 15 is progress to 2 goals, really a 3rd goal with the blue trade, so it makes sense. But again, I just think the level shines are so strong here, so we'll see how it works.
Yeah, I guess like it's like a safer alternative to like the Pianta blues in the sense that you at least set up for rockets, reds, but yeah, Pianta would be like a lot faster, and you get level shines with that a little easier. But this is fine. I am okay with this. We'll have to see here. So we'll see if Weird goes for the turbo. I kind of doubt it. I don't think it's that valuable right now.
I would expect to unlock Rico and go inside.
No links on this card.
So for 2 Rocket Rush, it's faster to do Rico 1, 2, 3, then go back to Bianco, or do you do travel skip?
Yes.
Okay.
No, you don't travel skip. It's faster to do. You could essentially do an exit area in Rico 3, but ideally you don't really want to do either exit area. So usually, Rico 3, you finish your shine so quickly after the rocket, and then with Bianco, you have the option to do either blues or turbo or the hidden. So yeah, the timing I think is pretty close between them, but even then,
Wait.
I think.
I don't think he. Oh. I don't think Weird unlocked Rico.
Really?
Yeah, because he went for travel skip, but he would have been too slow to make it if he had unlocked Rico properly. But then he just got in, so that's some time wasted there.
Yeah, it's about like 40 seconds maybe.
Yeah.
Does Plant know where the 15th? Or no?
It seemed like Plant actually had like the route like to a T, but maybe just got a little lost with like the tree here. But got back to
There we
it.
go.
There we go. Okay.
Not bad. And we see Weird going for the same blue now. Just gotta get the tree blue.
That's just he's just honoring one of our commentators who's known for a 14 coin route.
Who's that?
Yeah, that's Enchilada. That's Enchilada.
Happened what, twice, right?
It happened twice and no one noticed. All right. Also honoring the commentators by Z-menuing, which I was watching a match back from like years ago the other day, and I Z-menued at least 10 times.
Oh,
Ooh.
Tough death.
I feel like the Z menu actually might like mess up the like kind of rhythm with this shine a little bit. But Weird actually stopping for some blues, not fully committing. We see that.
Yeah, I get what Weird's doing, and it's a solid route. I do think you just kind of need to commit something a little bit harder.
Ooh. So we're seeing a rocket Bianca 3R.
Okay. Don't die trying to get the 1-up.
Oh, I'm nervous.
Oh yeah, I saw an old match where someone phased through these small orange blocks, and I was like, oh no, now I'll have the thought in the back of my head every time, because I thought it was just the big blocks. That happened in a 120 run, and then Pogo told me, but now apparently it's the small blocks too.
Yeah. I've actually like seen people get like crushed like walking between the blocks before, but actually this is not bad from Weird. It seems
that's
actually pretty clean.
Solid.
Yeah,
that's pretty good. Yeah. Nice. So, gonna have his first red on the board.
Really? Okay. What is Plant going for now? Is it the same thing? Get hidden.
I would imagine might just exit area, might go for turbo, maybe.
Yeah, I get that Plant probably has a route for Bianca 15. Since there's no goal for Bianca 15, I do think you could replace some of the slower blues with the enemy by the rocket. I mean, that enemy blue is so fast. You could just replace essentially either the underwater blue or the NPC blue. But if you have a route that works, that's good enough for the most part.
Yeah, actually, I like this decision not to go for turbo. Just getting another level shine / red coin. Well, first red coin.
Yeah. So Weird is in Rico, so maybe Weird missed travel skip, but might have missed the cutscene of it. Getting blues here.
Weird is like, I think, in an unfortunate position with blues, where he's kind of like half committing to them, which I think just versus Plant, who made them like a pretty strong priority, he's probably going to lose out to 3 blue trades, but it depends what Plant does from here, I think. I mean, Weird's not that far off. Like 5.
Yeah, I mean, Plant would have to make that commitment, which I would expect that's the next thing you go for. You enter Rico. 15 Rico is pretty easy to get, and
pineapple.
Oh,
Serena.
What the?
Pineapple whenever Serena? Looks like.
Who's Plant's coach? Is it Tomato?
Yeah, it's Tomato.
Tomato, did you teach him to use the pineapple?
Hey, according to Libre, it's a superior method, so.
It might be. Honestly, it might be. But the thing is, I feel like it's just like, oh, you told him not to do it. I know Rasmus does this, I think. I think he paused. But yeah, I don't like this because the pineapple, I feel like, doesn't like come back to you pretty nicely. I do agree with like, if you can get it
if you know where to catch it, it works, but Plant just jumped off the roof as soon as he threw it, so.
I've always been a believer in barrel whenevers because like the barrel I think is a little closer than the banana, but it does require you to, get it first try.
Yeah, if you miss it, you're sad.
You are very sad.
So
but
sorry.
There you go.
But with Plant entering Serena, then Weird now is in the lead to 3 blue trades.
Yeah, I think so.
I mean, if Weird wants, you can get enough blues with Rico 1 and then just clean up to 30 in Delfino. You don't even have to get the super slow blues in Rico. Though it looks like he's just finishing up the fight now with 15, so I'm not sure exactly what plan is. I mean, all these routes, everyone is going towards goals that make sense, but I think the problem is that none of these routes seem as focused as they need to be. You know, there is a lot of early game value on this card, and there is the chance to get goals on the board with good setup. If you have a lead on the board and better setup, you're in a great position. And it seems like setup here is, you know, not fully committing to the setup, but also not fully committing to any goals. So while I don't think either of these routes are bad so far, I do think there are improvements to be made, and hopefully when they watch this back, they can see that, you know, spending all this time securing 15 blues in Bianco, but, you know, potentially leaving your opponent to get, you know, 3 blue trades and maybe 2 rockets, it may not come back to bite them here, but it's something that in future bingos, you know, it's something.
As Weird's coach, I will say, I did tell him that in some situations, like split plays, where, like, you know, in case you're afraid of losing, you know, a certain rush goal, you could, like, slow down, get some progress towards other stuff here and there. So I did coach that, so maybe that's why he's doing it. I agree with everything you said so far, but just context on why he might be doing it.
I think 2 rockets is definitely Weird's top priority here.
Yeah.
I just think, I get it. You know, you just think, okay, I can grab blues. It's not that slow. It's always slower than you think.
Yeah.
And so I think, you know, if Weird had just gotten a few less blues, he could have had 2 rockets by now, and then you can grind out the blues. What I would have liked to see is him do Rico 1, 2, 3, and then do Bianco 4. Get the rocket there, and then do, you know, get your blues at that point. There's really, if he's going to be doing all these shines anyways, then you can go back to Rico, and just there are so many blues available at all times in Rico.
I'll have to go back and see if he got the.
He
did not. Okay.
That's why I was about to interrupt. He did not get the Nokis because he entered with 15 from 15 Bianco, and he's at 16 blues right now. He only got the water blue, so we're gonna have to keep that in mind.
Yeah, maybe an unclick potential.
Oh, okay. All right.
He's flexing out. He's like, Jeff Coe's in the commentary booth. I need to make him proud.
It's only a flex if you get it. Oh no. Okay,
Jeff, what have you done?
First try.
What have you done?
Okay, one try. It's okay. You gotta try it once. I get it.
Okay, so
I've lost entire beat matches to that.
13.
Not gonna lie.
Weird's at 13. He's gonna get a quick 2 and on the way to the rocket. Or is he gonna get more?
Yep.
All right.
Footage is getting a bit rainy on my end, but yes, he's got 15 Rico blues.
Oh, camera is auto spacing again.
I hope Plant realizes he missed the Nokis. I think that's gonna be very I hope he doesn't think he has them, because it's always like kind of an unfun unclick to be like, hey.
Yeah, he did Z menu before.
Okay.
We have a first click 25 minutes in.
Let's go.
It's not too bad.
It's not too bad. You know,
I've seen draft
one of those
matches
things where.
Sadly.
Oh yeah, you know the setup is solid. A lot of them. Oh no!
Please don't die.
Both of them have decent setup. This definitely could still go either way. Blues are, I think, a big thing here, just because neither player has really committed blues. 3 blue trades can be a very early goal.
I'm really looking towards 3 blue trades right now. Like, to me, that is like the most important goal of the next few minutes.
Yes.
But we'll have to see. Weird. I don't know where Weird could finish it out. I guess Bianco, he probably didn't get enough to.
Yeah, he only got 6 in Bianco, so.
Yeah, he's fine. Plant, we'll have to see if he wants to go to Serena 3, maybe. Serena 3 is a
terrible
fast level shine. Yeah, it's a fast level shine. It sets you up for Serena 5 later. Opens Serena 400s if you want that.
We love Serena 400s.
See if we get a Z menu here. Okay, Plant just seems to know.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, so this is, I think, actually pretty decent for Weird here, because it's 2nd red and 7th level. So, really, Plant is going for, seems like 15 from 3 blue trades, and is kind of setting up level stuff. Weird is just kind of ahead to most of the things Plant is going for, and I think that is, going to be the biggest thing for Plant to overcome. He's got to find a way back in.
Friday. All right.
If Weird's able to secure 3 blue trades, and is, he'll have a 2-0 lead on the board, and he will have the better setup, basically. So
I wonder if Plant right now is thinking less about 8 Serena and more like 12 from 4, 15 from 3, and that's why he's just focusing on going a little bit deeper than 2. I wonder if that's his thought process.
Yeah, it's tough to know. You can't, see the if he got frustrated and was like, "Oh no," yeah,
Yeah, that's true. Could also be that.
I feel like if I forget the Nokis, it happens the moment I grab the shine. I'm like, ah.
Tomato, you didn't teach your student your claim to fame, IL. Is that what you're saying?
What's his claim to fame, IL?
Tomato is the Serena 18 master.
Oh.
Yeah, no, I agree. It's not a priority. All right, some barrel winners. I do respect the barrel winners, for the record.
Okay.
Because if you get it, it is
29 blues, I think.
29 blues, which it's probably fine for 3 blue trades, but there was an M.
Yep.
You could see the M graffiti on his screen. I believe that would have been the 15th in. Maybe he didn't have 15 in Bianco with that, anyways.
No,
yeah, he would have.
Micro routing.
He would have.
We're gonna see some micro routing. He's gonna get the linked on this building here, and get that on the way to the Rico trade. Nope.
He's going back.
I tried. So we'll see what Plant does here. He's in 3, so he should be able to.
Does he want the turbo?
8 out. Yeah, that's the only reason you would enter 4. Or I guess maybe the hidden?
He's already done the hidden.
Oh, yeah, that's a good point. Then I don't know. The turbo, then I guess it has to be.
Or is he just gonna get
it
the
might just be blues.
Oh. Okay, so he just forgot that blue.
He literally saw it on Mason's, when Mason was talking about it on the screen. Like, oops.
Alright, so Plant is looking for Serena blues, currently.
Yeah, does Plant know the door clips?
I would guess no.
It seems to be a lot of this is not what you want to be doing. trying to find Serena Blues when you don't know exactly where they are and how to get to them is a nightmare.
You already used Serena 3?
No,
or is,
he's
no?
in Serena 3 right
Yeah,
now.
this is 3? Okay.
Yeah, I think the red blues are only there when you're in
Yeah.
3.
I was just thinking that.
Okay, so he's got the blues here. See if got 8 Serena blue. Clicks it immediately. Always, it is the safe play, and really you don't know how long.
Meanwhile, Weird has become a taco ad.
Yeah, I'll be honest, like especially at a new level play, like I'm not the biggest like fan of delays unless like I get it. I don't think you really need to delay goals like starting out that much. So no.
I mean, really, with the goals, Weird has clicked 31 minutes in, could very well also have Serena progress.
Yeah. I do like Weird's position vastly more at this point, is what I'll say. I'm not saying it's over or anything. I'm just saying I like this setup a lot more than Serena, I think, at this point. He's going to win to Pinna, which I think is massive.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, he's 12 shines already.
Yep. Because he traded in 30, so...
Yeah, I would have liked to see a bit cleaner, like just a more efficient route from Weird. If your plan was 15 blues in Rico, 15 blues in Bianco, 2 rockets into Pinna, you really don't need to be getting 4 shines in Bianco with that. That's probably the biggest thing. Getting the blues in Rico before getting the rocket is fine if you're trying to get to Pinna fast. Doing both Bianco 4 reds and 3 hidden is just a little bit slower than what you'd want if you really want to win into Pinna. I still want into Pinna, but I do think he had opened the door for someone else to win to Pinna.
Coming back into Serena?
We're still going Serena here. Okay.
Oh, broke the barrel.
Or not. I like that. Okay, fair enough.
Oh, he's going for reds now?
Red coin shines might be the play at this. What he's thinking here. There's 8 Delfino. There's 4 reds. Yeah. There's 13 Delfino with blue trades, which is actually something I don't think we talked about. So that works very well with 8 Delfino, obviously.
Yeah.
I could see that. Like also Serena 2R, he has open. I do think he should just open Rico just to kind of get it over with at some point. Just because it is like a minute and you want to have the ability to get to Pinna quicker.
I think Plant just really seems to be a bit lost here. I mean, grabbing the barrel and then, doing Serena 3 just to finish 8 Serena blues. It's a bit, again, just really like you really want to have a more focused route if you can. I think, all the things Plant's going for makes sense. Going for grass pipe now. Okay. So 4 reds. This will be Plant's second red. I don't know if this will be a true 4 reds brush or if it will just be setup. Plant can get to 4 reds without opening up any other worlds. So
yeah. Might be also just kind of like a reaction to the Rockets click. Like you obviously know there's some Bianco going on there.
Yeah. Weird could take 4 reds in a 2R and 3, so Plant would win out to that if that's what they are thinking. But we'll see what they prioritize after this. 7 Pinna Blues is 7 Pinna Beach Blues is right there for Weird, and it is really good setup for for 15 from 3.
Yeah,
So I would imagine that is on Weird's mind.
You also kind of kill the like low progression route dreams that Plant might have had at one point.
Yeah, you see 8 Serena Blues, and you want to take Fruit Ladies off the board as soon as you can.
Yeah. So I assume we'll see that here. It's not like the easiest thing in the world, so there might be a little bit of a.
Yeah, no, this will give Plant a bit of time. I mean, they are 7 very slow blues unless you really know what you're doing. And they really, I mean, if you don't exactly know what you're doing, you can really lose some time. Hopefully, Plant can take advantage of that and get some progress elsewhere. If he's going for reds, Bianco 3R is another. So Bianco 3R Pachinko would be 4 reds for Plant. One nice thing about doing a slow Delfino is that all the other the Delfino Shine goals just feel a lot easier now.
Yeah, because you don't have to like worry about like I guess for 8 like you have all the faster ones, but like you don't have to worry about like Goldbird if you're like thinking about 13.
Yeah.
I don't know if he knows which red coin he's missing.
Is that the one that's in like the hole of the watermelon?
I was not paying close enough attention.
Thought we saw that one.
Oh, it's that one.
Oh, there it is.
We're chilling.
Gets the red. Will be his second red coin shine.
So Weird did not collect any blues in Pinna 1.
He collected 2 in Pinna 1.
2 in Pinna 1. Oh, so not finishing the 7. Might be waiting to do in 2R?
Seemed like he got all of the box. I saw at least.
He got 4 baskets, I think.
Yeah, 4. Maybe he's gonna do it in 2R, which I think is actually like a 120 shine strategy to like see if you get better RP in 2R. I think I've seen like SB do that before.
I think every
Plant is now opening Rico.
Yeah. Very interesting.
So we'll see. We'll see if Plant is trying to continue to get reds and just trying to get some setup on the board. I mean, you do Rico unlock with Pachinko, and then do Gelato unlock into a Delfino or into Bianco 3R, then that is 4 reds right there. But now both of them are at 2 reds, and both of them have 2 reds available. So
ooh, so Weird is not getting the 7 Pinna Beach Blues.
Yeah, I might just not be comfortable enough with knowing, the basket strats or wanting to spend all that time. The baskets looked pretty clean from what I could tell, so
yeah, that's why I was only
sure why it's not closing out yet. But maybe he also just, level shines progress is always going to be solid on this card, so.
He might also just want 4 reds, because that is actually a very good goal, especially at this point in the match. And he might just not want to waste too much time.
Yeah, I mean, Weird, it can just simply going through Pinna, get 4 reds. With Pinna 4, that will be 12 levels. And then you'll have access to Lily Pad. And yeah, you could go back into Pinna and do. You could do Pinna 5, get Yoshi, get the blue butterflies and the blue shines on the ground. Secure your beach blues that way, and then get 15 blues by going into Pinna 5. So you could still rush your level shines and then secure blues goals.
Yeah, yeah. the famous the fabled like beach blues with the Yoshi play. It's a kind of a play that we don't really see it that often, but like it is actually completely viable and like, you know, totally like thing you could do.
Yeah, only needing 3 baskets is can save you a lot of time. If you're focused on other, like a big one would be if Yoshi in 2 Worlds is on the card, and you care more about Yoshi in 2 Worlds than you do about Pinna Beach Blues. You know, Pinna Beach Blues isn't taken by the time you are re-entering Pinna for Yoshi. You know, very viable for sure.
I believe this is 4 reds for weird.
2 in Bianco, 2 in Pinna.
Yeah, I gotta say I really like Weird's like kind of position and like routing here. It's actually been, I feel like, a pretty solid, you know.
Yeah, it's definitely a really good just overall sense of this card, focusing you know, enough on blues to, you know, really threaten all the blues goals and secure a few, but the main focus being these level shines and getting into Pinna at a decent time. Biggest thing I'd like to see from Weird in the future is just, you know, a bit more focused on the goals you're going for. You know, if you want 2 rockets and 3 blue trades into Pinna, you really just got to get those 2 goals down. Yeah, really, really good start to this game, and just a good setup for pretty much everything outside of Serena on this card.
Mm-hmm.
This will be Weird's 11th level. Plant securing Gelato 1, which is Plant's 7th level. So,
yeah, Weird just feels like he's kind of in control of the board at the moment. Like reds, level shines, like has the lead to blues.
Almost ran out of water there.
Blues, I think Plant could make up the difference with blues at some point. It'd have to be like now. And we're going to Gelato 2. It could have been a misclick, personally, but it could be a turbo play? That's all I got. It might just be a misclick, though.
Oh, yeah, it's still, you would want to get the hit in, even if you've already wasted the time to get through the cutscene. So we could be seeing 15 from Gelato here.
I think that is a smart play currently. I think you kind of have to get back in the blues games. You kind of lost the level shines lead. Yeah. I think you kind of have to win blues now. So I do agree with this decision. You can go back to Serena 4 and get a few more blues there. Although, it's going to be
even do Serena hundreds and 4.
Yeah. It does suck that he doesn't have the no keys. Like, I feel like that makes getting blues in Serena just like so much worse.
I mean, once you get to Serena 4, you can get 15 pretty easy though. You can get, since you can get up there without having to get into the attic. Even then, with the attic, it's not too bad. Hopefully, since Plant did enter Gelato 2, hopefully Plant gets the blue coin that's only available in Gelato 2. It's a pretty quick one that can replace something pretty rough on the Gelato 15 route.
By the way, random question. Can you get 50 yellows pretty quickly in Pinna 4? I was just thinking about that.
Not really.
No? I was thinking like if all the coins that spawn from the dead Koopas. But maybe not.
Me and Deathline tried to like come up with something like this. Well, I think Deathline said I was stupid for trying it. But, we had a discussion. Basically, it was just me. Trying to come up with that route, and he was like, "Please don't do this." And I was like, "Yeah, I don't think this is actually viable." So no, I'm just gonna say no. Maybe. I would not recommend it. 12 level shines. All right.
All right. That's good. We're keeping good track of goals. 12 levels is definitely something that can escape you. So are we going to see a lily pad now? Lily pad would be, I think, really good for Weird, because that would... Okay, going back into Pinna. Before going back into Pinna, I'd like to see 7 Beach Blues, like finishing the Beach Blues with Yoshi. Really, I don't see what other value Pinna has.
So at this point, yeah, it would basically have to just be. I mean, you could do like a fast hundo here if you're still thinking about 200s, right? Like you're not gonna do Serena 100s probably is weird. So, and Pinna 500s is very fast, but that being said, I don't think he's going for that, which is fair.
Yeah, I think if you're in Weird's position, you have this lead on the board, and you may not know this, but you have a lead in the setup.
Yeah.
So what you want to do is just you want to press your advantage.
He's just looking.
Yeah, he's kind of at the point now where he could just constantly get goal out. Like for me, when I route, when I route Lockout, you really want to get to a point like where in the mid game you are getting a goal just about every shine. So I think a good route is when you're not out of it. You're staying competitive on the board, but your setup finally pays off where you get goal after goal.
Does it go in the water?
No.
And we are kind of seeing that right now with Weird, because you got 4 reds with Pinna 3, and then you get 12 levels here. Then you get 7 Pinna Beach Blues and 15 from 3 just right here. And then he could go to Pianta and get 12 from 4. So you can get 5 goals in the span of 4 shines.
Yeah, the 15 from 3 is really huge.
Yeah, and that just kills Plant.
I guess it depends how fast Plant can get back to Serena 4 right now. If he cares to. Because I think Weird needs a decent amount of... Well, no, he needs like 5, probably. And Plant is not going to Serena, notably.
And Fruit Ladies, I think.
Oh, Fruit. Oh, no, Pianta.
Oh, no, Pianta. Okay. Pianta Hundreds, is that on the card? No.
No.
Yeah, 16 Pianta, fast level shines, 2 from 5. I would have liked to see Plant finish out Gelato Hidden. I think even though 12 levels are gone, 2 from 5 is something you have decent setup for. When you've knocked 2 slow worlds out of the way for 2 from 5, it's a very, it's a fairly convenient goal. Okay. What do we see?
Plant is... Even without like 2 from 5, it's just like it's such a fast shine, and shine progression is obviously pretty important here. But we're going back to Rico. I wonder if he's gonna focus 12 from 4 now. But also Weird could probably just do that if he wants to go to like Gelato. Actually, like Pianta would not be that bad for Weird right now. Focus on Lily Pad first, which makes a lot of sense.
Yes, Lily Pad is solid here.
I've not seen a click from Plant in a long time, so you just kind of don't know what you're ahead to. So
big thing that Weird needs to do is get to Noki. You've got Cannibal Shines. You've got Noki's a good 12 from 4 world. Obviously it's set up for Yil in 26, and Noki 200s is pretty fast. And if you have a lead like this, you're kind of thinking, okay, your opponent might feel pressure to just start clicking things. And so, Serena hundreds is definitely one of those things where you're like, okay, maybe my opponent is going to focus hundreds and stuff like that just to get clicks on the board. So hitting Noki hundreds can really hurt any play like that. I'd say this is a really clean route from Weird, especially like being as new as he is. Like this is the type of route you want to see. You have a clear goal that you're going for, and like I said, I'm trying not to be too critical. I want to provide good feedback for when they watch this pack. So if it comes off too harsh, I apologize. I do think this is a really solid route from Weird, but I think outside of just a little bit of hiccups in the like pre-pinna portion, but the setup was really strong, and now this is essentially your setup paying off, and it's really Weird is doing a very good job capitalizing on the setup that he did. So really solid stuff from Weird. Um, yeah, just a really good, efficient mid game right here.
Yeah, I mean, I don't want to talk like this match is over, but at the same time, like, I don't know how Plant can really win this anymore. I'm trying to think if there's like something, but
it would require mistakes, like significant routing or gameplay mistakes from Weird at this point.
Is the stream dying for anyone else, or does it just happen to be me?
Stream? It's fine.
I think the Discord stream is in a rough spot, but the Twitch stream looks fine.
Yeah, that's interesting. I don't know why the Discord stream's lagging out.
So Weird pausing, I'm assuming checking shine totals, probably thinking about Noki. Pianta here is really, really good for Weird. So I do like, I've been talking about how good Noki is. Really, I mean, if you're at a stage like this, you are threatening a lot with Noki with 3 rockets and cannonballs. So if you are ahead 7-1, your opponent likely has to, give up on goals they're behind to and just maybe try to steal some things. So, focusing on Pianta, which gets you 2 from 5 and set up for 12 from 4 and 16 Pianta blues before getting into Noki. If that's the goals that Weird's going for here. That is, that's kind of backbreaking. Because Plant just has too many things to do to cover 16 Pianta blues. And so, yeah, it's just really easy for Weird to just take that Pianta value.
Yeah. It's a little tough because I think it just kind of comes down to the Serena. Because on a card like this, where like shine progression is so important, I'm also trying not to be like overly critical because I think matches like this is like the best way to like learn. But I think like making a pit stop at Serena on like a shine progression heavy card, I think it's just too much to like bear the blunt up. Like, cause then just Pinna is so good on this card, Noki is so good on this card, Delfinos are so good on this card, where it's like, I think Serena can be good, but I think Serena has to be like a mid-game play at earliest. I don't think it can be your second world.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't even have hated Serena if you secured either 2 rockets or 3 totals and then went to Serena. And then we're really focused on getting a 12 from 4, 15 from 3, and 2 from 5 angle at it. Maybe you lose 12 levels, but 2 from 5 is still on the table right now. Plant would have had 2 from 5. Really, if you start Bianco on this card, you have to 50-50. You have to get one of 2 rockets or 3 blue trades.
So maybe Plant can still win out to Noki. The issue is he can't win 3 cannonballs. He can't win rockets. Yeah, there's not much you can really get. You get Noki 100. That's about it. I mean, Eel, Noki 6. But he's getting Delfino shines, and he's not that far off. He needs to get 1 more blue and can trade in 5. But Weird's also like, this is going to be his 20th shine, and he doesn't have to trade. So Weird could, if he wants to split play it, could just like leave right now, like after Pianta 2, and just get some Noki stuff. I think that basically locks Plant.
Yeah, because Weird has incentive to go to Noki anyways, because he needs it for 2 from 5.
Yeah, Weird has a pretty good route here. Yeah, like he could do 2 and just go to Noki.
I think Weird needs to get to 27 total blues to have 12 in Pianta.
Hit spraying from far away. Oh yeah, Weird is like not even focused on 16 Pianta necessarily. He's kind of just like doing like 12 and 2. Very interesting.
Yeah, I would have liked to see the blues done in 1 instead of 2. I think it's a little bit faster, and you're kind of already in the middle of the village for that. But you know, that's something you just kind of pick up on when to get blues in a situation like this.
That might just come down to like experience. Like you kind of have to know like the 10 shines, no shines route, which I don't know how many people know that. I don't know if anyone runs that category.
I ran it for a tournament.
All right. Oh, that's true.
You were there for that, yeah.
I was there. Love that category.
Yeah, the nose blue is not available. The
tomato blue is available, notably.
So you keep coming with these references. What's a tomato blue?
I think Tomato went for it one time, and now just everyone perpetually calls it the tomato blue.
Okay.
This is like a while ago.
Which one is it?
It's the tree.
Oh, the
giant,
one.
Like tree.
Oh, the one you get in
Pianta 7 and
yeah,
120. Yeah. So one thing that I do like from Plant here is Plant is at 49 blues, so 1 blue away from 50, and at that point, you know, you'll get 8 Delfinos and 13 Delfinos back to back. I do like that. So
yeah,
there's definitely. I mean, hopefully, there's a lot that Plant will take away from this match.
Yeah,
I do think even after Serena, there was still plenty of opportunity. I think it was just kind of got to know when you go, if you go to Serena, or if you do deep Bianco, or if you do deep Gelato at any point, like you need to know what you're gonna lose.
Yeah,
I think if you are thinking, okay, I'm gonna do Serena 1, 2, and 3, you just got to know you're not winning 4 reds. Someone who's doing Bianco and Pinna. And I think, like, if you are doing Serena 3, but you're not closing out 15 totals, like, you're not going to win to someone who's doing 15 from 3 in a more conventional 15 from 3 route. So
yeah, I think that's the thing. Like, I think if he committed to the, like, 12 from 4, 15 from 3 Serena route, that would have been... Because he thought about it at one point, because he was about to go back in. And I think, and maybe it's like possible, like not getting the Nokis kind of like threw him off a bit. But yeah, I think that would have made things a little bit closer here.
Yeah.
I don't know if Plant is interested.
Yeah, I do think Serena was a mistake. I do think it just wasn't enough value. Especially, if you're not super consistent at whenevers, it's just such a slow level shine. Yeah. I do think there were a few things after that where you could, if you do that, you just got to know how to make Serena work, and it just was not the type of route that makes Serena work. But again, yeah, really solid stuff from Weird. Just like, just closing out the things at the right time. Plant was looking at doing blues. Plant was looking at doing reds, and just not sacrificing the setup to get a gold, but like just having so many goals along your route. Really solid stuff from Weird. I do think like at this point it is. It's just cleanup from Weird at this point. I don't know if Weird necessarily is fully aware of that. But Weird has so many things in Noki that is now available. Like I don't even think Plant's not able to get 2 from 5 with just Noki.
Yeah, Weird gets like Weird's gonna click Pianta, so that's 9 goals, but then he can go to Noki, get 2 from 5, Cannonball Shines, and Rockets. He's gonna be at 12 after that. After that,
and then at that point, to trade in, get Delphino Turbo.
Or yeah, 26.
Yeah, he's ahead to 26 by 2 shots.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I hope Weird should do, I think, Noki 1 with the Rocket, and then trade, get Turbo, and then go back into Noki for 2 from 5, and then that's just game.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he has so many options too. Like if he really wanted to, he could, Pianta Hidden is open if he wants that to be
Weird is ahead to pretty much every goal on the card outside of Serena Hundreds and Serena 5.
I guess Fruit Ladies is neutral.
Fruit Ladies and 200s are tied.
Yeah. It's though, like matches like this for Plant, I think like this is like a type of match you watch back. I think you learn a lot from like a match like this. So it's not, I hope that's like kind of the point of this tournament is like this is like a match you hopefully Plant can watch back and like kind of see like in action, like the flow of a bingo match. I think I feel like matches like this helped me a lot when I was like starting out.
I know that they had a scrim, and it was, I think, 13-11. So I don't think like yeah. There's I think really the biggest thing is just kind of this is just kind of evidence of like you have to like really have an idea of what goals you're going for, because if you're just half doing so many goals, you can just lose everything.
I also will say, at least for me, when I saw this, I thought this would be a difficult card for new players to like kind of parse out. I don't know about you guys, but it's not like a clear like, this world's like super overpowered, or like just go to Pinna then Noki. It's kind of like it's a little less clear. I don't know.
It's a more advanced card for sure, and by virtue of the fact it relies more on like the pacing, like on Shrine progression, on like Pinna, Delphino, like Noki, which is definitely not always clear. But I think Weird played it pretty well.
Yeah, I think the hardest thing here is the start, and I think we saw both of them struggle with exactly how to set up into Pinna, but Weird just, Weird could tell that Pinna was strong and Noki was strong, and you just, get enough goals when you get there. And yeah, that was the difference maker here.
So we'll see 11th click here. Cannonball Shines. From there, I guess 26 is like 1 away.
Noki 200s, 2 from 5.
Noki 200. There's no shortage of options to close this out.
Yeah, trade in, get Turbo, finish 2 from 5, go for 26. Here.
He could even
That's not like too far off from 20. Plant could get 26, but
I did to see.
Plant might be going for 2 hidden 1 level here, maybe Turbo. Yeah, it's a good match from Weird. I think not the best gameplay routing we've seen from Plant. Sometimes those matches just happen, and it's tough to recover from bad start, especially just as you are newer into bingo. You may not have all the contingencies planned for. You may not just be able to come up with a decent backup route on the fly. Those are things that are very tricky. So, that sometimes you can have a solid route and know what you need to do, and then something goes wrong, or you miscalculate one thing and you're flummoxed and panicking. So, it's tough. The hardest part about routing is mid-game routing. So,
And end game if you're anxious.
Yes, yeah. Tournament nerves are for sure a big thing, and I'm definitely someone who has performed a lot better in scrims than tournaments, as get nervous during tournaments and don't close out the goals that you need to, or you don't go for the creative routes that you can find when you're thinking you need your best route right here for the tournament. So
oh, the triple jump method. I haven't seen this a little bit. I thought that was like what I started out with, but I'll be honest, I feel like the other way is a lot easier.
So Noki Hundreds is a solid double click to end it.
Oh.
Obviously, this is excuse me. Obviously, Weird can close out the match in a ton of different ways. I would have liked to see Weird closing out either 26 or Turbo, just because you were literally just a trade-in away from Turbo.
This might be 26 Shine. I think it might.
He doesn't. Well, he has. It'll be 23 with trades.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
This is also 2 from 5. So this is 13 goals right here.
Yeah.
But I mean, when you are a trade-in, and then you can literally do Delfino Shadow Mario into Underbell for 26 shines. That I think would have been a slightly. It's very nitpicky.
Yeah.
But
this is fine. I have no problem with Weird's closeout of this game.
Closing out a game, obviously the biggest thing about closing out a game is just doing whatever your opponent is not doing.
Yeah.
All right. Well, very good game from Weird. I gotta say, I've never seen him play before, and I was actually very impressed by this match.
I've seen him play plenty of times before, and I'm also impressed. So.
Yeah. Victus is smiling and gleaming.
Oh, he even I taught him that Beyblade too. He's cooking.
Yeah.
Oh!
Oh!
That happens.
Invictus, what have you done?
Yeah, my bad. That's me. Can't even blame Tomato this time.
That is Invictus' fault.
Can't even blame Tomato this time.
I blame Invictus for that 100%.
Hmm.
You know what the funny thing is? Like, as Weird, you're probably nervous right now because you're like, you're just nervous. Like, even if you're up by 8 goals, you just don't know what Plant's been doing. Like, you expect to see like 10 goals light up right now. So it's like Weird is so nervous, I'm guessing, but he's like, it's impossible for him not to win, essentially. I don't know how he's gonna get back up from here, though. I don't think you could do that. You have to go back.
Go get the rocket.
He's thinking like, how do I salvage this?
This works. Possibly.
Kind of.
Not really.
Oh, my round of water. I think this can be done, but it's very precise. Like, I think JJ was telling me about it a few months ago. But
yeah, just go back.
Yeah, just go back. I think that can be done, though. I think that's like in the new Noki 2 route.
I mean, you can do a Beyblade off that, yeah.
Yeah. I heard it was precise, but I haven't done it, so.
Oh.
Alright. Oh. No,
You didn't get the Beyblade.
He would have barely made that.
Nope.
Oh!
Didn't get the Beyblade that time either.
No. At this point, just go get the rocket.
Please don't drown to the poison water.
Yeah, there's no coins for you to collect now. You
got them all.
You can get blues.
Again, this is probably the most like stressful moment of Weird's like bingo career right now. Like, just you're so nervous at this point.
It's also his first win in like an official match, so like it's like I really want to win. Don't choke.
Yeah. Plant makes it to Pianta.
There we
Okay,
go.
that's good. That's good. Yeah. Very good.
Oh.
Oh.
Now we're getting to, I don't know what ad this is. Pets?
Carvana?
Carvana.
Anyway, GG weird. Who cares? GG. Yeah. Pretty good. Actually, very good match from him. I've got to say that was pretty good. I'm impressed. Good job, Invictus.
Thank you.
By proxy.
Yeah, despite the fact that the last 2 minutes was my fault. That the last 2 minutes was my fault.
Noki 200s I think I've ever had to sit and wait for. Help. Hello.
Hello. GG's.
Hello, GG's.
GG's.
Hello, GG's. How are you feeling?
This card was atrocious for me. I was already lost, and then you kind of ended up doing the same stuff that I ended up doing, so it just super fell apart fast, and then I was not set up in the slightest.
I don't think Weird's even in here yet.
Oh no? Okay, well pretend I was talking to Weird. Yeah, you know. I don't know. That was just a lot of my routing was really, really bad too, so I can't really complain too much. I have no idea where that chain chomp went. That thing is MIA.
GG, plant.
GG. Yeah, you ended up doing here, I can actually probably explain this better. My this goal I looked at and was super not comfortable with. This goal looked atrocious for me.
Which one?
Or sorry, the card. My bad. The card looked atrocious for me. It's super blues heavy, but a lot of blues and levels that I'm not comfortable with. I'm not super comfortable with Pianta blues. So it was just kind of tough. So I'm okay, I'm gonna do just pick up blues as I go and try and get I think your first click was the rockets or something like that. I was trying to do more of the rockets and red coin stuff, and you beat me to that. And then at that point I was I am completely lost. I am gonna just try and catch up with what I have, but I'm so far behind on it that it was pretty rough. I just kind of got lost very, very early on.
I was failing to get up the windmill.
The Bianca windmill?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was oh, I'm behind.
Yeah. At the end, I at least knew that I just didn't have progress to what I needed to kind of shut down your end game. I had to I unlocked Noki when I got the Delfino shines, because I was okay, I need to now immediately go do Noki before I can do anything else. And to do that, I did Delfino shines to try and get to Noki. I had the coins, it was okay, but I did not have the Rico progress to get the rocket nozzle. So I was as soon as I unlocked Noki, I had to go back to Rico to try and get the rocket. And then you got the rocket at that point. So then I was okay, now I need to do 2 from 5 to obviously that is the next thing that you're going to click, because I can't do cannon moles because I never went into Pinna. And so I was okay, I need to do that. And then I took I believe 6 minutes to get into Pianta. So that was
oh my God.
You would have still got there anyway. You had Eel Shine at least, but all I really had access to at that point was I may have beaten you to 20. I would have beaten you to 26 shines if I got the 2 from if I had gotten the 2 from 5 steal, because that would have been my second shine Piantissimo.
Yeah, I was actually worried that you were gonna steal a goal from me again, from Noki 200s again, the screen.
Yeah, I knew that was what I needed to take. I just was too far behind to really stop the bleeding at that point.
Because I was I messed up the Beyblade again. Well, no, I got it, but I got it and I fell off the final platform.
Oh damn, that's not fun. Yeah, the yeah, you got the coin goals I'm so bad at routing the X from X worlds, like X coins from X worlds. Like that just, I was like, this is what I need to be doing on this card. Like, especially after I lost the 2 rockets and the red coins, I was like, this is what I need to be doing. And it just wasn't something that I was just too split. Like blue coin cards are just so tough for me because I just don't have like the game experience to be able to like split goals like that.
Yeah, I was like alternating. Like I went to Bianco. I got the rocket. I did three hidden, and then I went back to Rico. Well, no, I went to Rico.
Mm-hmm.
I finished Rico 3 with 15 blues, and I went to Bianco 4. I finished that, but I missed 1 blue.
Yeah. Oh,
I go back in.
Yeah, I had Bianco through 4, and then this was the actual, like, I don't know why I did this. I went into Serena instead of just grabbing the rocket nozzle. Literally, once I got into Serena, I was like, why am I here? Like, obviously, I know I was there. It was to get like 2 from 5, the 8 Serenas, and a hit or a red coin click. Like, I had those things available to me, like doing that. But I spent the time getting the rocket nozzle in Bianco, and then I just like didn't capitalize on it. My brain just disconnected when I was
I kind of thought you were going full Serena at the beginning.
Yeah, it just was like unfortunate. If I went like directly Rico, I think I mean, commentators can probably tell me whether I would have won that or not. But like if I had just like rushed Rico, I feel like I might have had it because my well, maybe not. I don't know. Because because you did Bianco hidden. I did not do Bianco hidden. My plan was to rush the rocket nozzles, and then I just like didn't do that. I was like, okay, time to leave and go get the rocket, and then I went into Serena and was like, why am I here?
Oh, it's interesting that that you say that you think this is a strong blue coin card because we were both saying that we did not think blues were particularly good on this card.
Oh, really?
And so we were surprised
to see
both
I'll grab it.
do blues. Really, I think level shines here were just really good, and the blues were. I mean, the fact that Weird got level shines and blues is, that's just a killer.
Yep.
But,
yep. I just couldn't capitalize and take both. Take one.
I think what we were thinking is that one person would go for rockets and the other person would go for blue trades, and it would kind of be a race to Pinna from there. But what it came down to is neither one of you really committed to either blue trades or 2 rockets. If someone had committed, and that goal, would have been clicked quite a bit earlier. But I think the 8 Serena, just especially with how the issues with the whenevers and just how long that took, just really
those were rough,
you
dude.
behind.
Yeah,
so
I was
thinking
those were like if I was going to Serena, I was gonna do it after unlocking Yoshi.
Yeah, that's fair. Dude, those were like honestly the worst whenevers I've had in a minute. It was tough. Those were like take 3s pretty much every time.
I respect the barrel whenevers though. I do respect it.
The barrel didn't work. I was so mad, dude. I was hitting barrel like all the time in practice. It's faster if you can do it, and I just didn't do it twice. It was so unfortunate, man. I wanted it so bad. And then I forgot the NPCs, so I had to go back in a 3rd time, which was like just really unfortunate. So there was like the Serena was like super bad, and like once I got there, I was like, this is not where I want to be. There were a couple like decisions that I made where I was like, this is definitely not correct, but I am here, so I kind of have to do it. I don't know what the hell was up with my pachinko entry. I have never had an issue with it, but I also don't practice it very much, so I just did not have it.
Everything's different when you're in the middle of a tournament match.
Yep.
Yeah.
I just gave up on it and did grass pipe. I think you clicked the reds while I was like, oh god, was it while I was in? Dude, there were so many mistakes. Holy crap! This happened so long ago. It's been like matches ago. I entered Gelato 2 on accident, and so I just did my blues in Gelato 2. and then had to. I don't remember if I went back in. Did I? Wait, did I get? Hang on. Oh, I didn't even have. Okay, so I would have just like not even. Whoops! I never got the second gelato shine, so I just straight up would not have even had 2 from 5. Because I forgot the. I never because I was in gelato too. I forgot I exited area there. That is so I literally was so far out of it. That's tough, but I mean, what are you gonna do?
Yeah.
Yeah, go for it, please.
Yeah, I think there were kind of 3 ways you could approach this. There were kind of 3 avenues. There were the blues goals, there was the Pinna and Noki value, and then there was kind of just the general level shine value. And yeah, I just think after the start, it was Weird was just ahead to all 3 after Serena. So it was. I think from that point, it would have been a tall task. I think the beginning of this card, it was really, really difficult. I think we saw that from both of y'all, just kind of unsure of what to commit. Yeah, what we were saying is just if someone had had a more focused route into Pinna, I think that would have.
That makes a ton of sense.
Weird basically got the clean route, but if you had had a more focused route, you could have taken a lot from Weird, because Weird did do things like re-enter Bianco 4, do both Bianco 4 and Bianco hidden. Yeah.
There was certainly stuff I could have taken. There were just some bad decisions that I made pretty early, and that kind of killed me. And I recognize it. Happens. Makes sense. This card, dude, I literally looked at this card and I was like, good God, what am I supposed to do with this?
That's funny, because I was talking to Jeff and Mason near the end. I was like, yeah, this card for new players is like a killer.
It was pretty. I was scrambling at the beginning.
I think mid cutscene. Mid cutscene, like at the beginning, I just DM'd my coach Tomato and I was like, "What the hell is this card, dude?" And then I closed Discord immediately. But I was like, "What is happening? What is going on here?" It was like I was like, "That was terrible." Yeah, I can probably pretty easily pick out like 3 or 4 things that just were like that I definitely did wrong that could have changed the course of stuff. So. I do want to ask, were you at all going for Delfinos?
No. I only did one beyond. I only did Beach Shine just to not go into Gelato.
You did Beach Shine, Lily Pad, obviously. Yeah.
Yes. And Lily Pad.
I figured you probably didn't do a lot of those, especially with like you clicking levels. I was like, okay, like you definitely don't have Delfinos, but it was a good route for me to get to Noki quickly, which is what I felt like I needed to do. I guess like at that point the game is already lost, but I think if I wanted to like make it more competitive, I should have done way more of the I definitely miscalculated the number that I would be at, because I wanted to do like, okay, I'm gonna do my shines in Delfino, I'll do my trades to get into like I'll do the trades, and then the shines that I have left to get into Noki, I'll do Enrico, get the rocket nozzle, and then get there. But I was like way over. Like I had way more than I needed to get into Noki. So it just like didn't really line up in the best way. I think if I'd done like some Rico shines, I could have maybe won the Noki goals that weren't the cannon moles. I think that was like definitely possible. And I also I don't know what's up with my bingo-thon, like, or the bingo sync, because whenever I like start the card, the timer doesn't really work. It's just like not a number, not a number, not a number. Yeah. So I don't have an actual timer when I'm playing. Like I have a really hard time keeping track. So if I had known kind of roughly where we were at, I wanted to do since I was on like the slower route, I wanted to do Fruit Ladies to just take that one goal away from Pinna. But that was clicked before I was even like I didn't know what time we were at when you clicked the Beach Blues, and I was like, oh, okay, I'm like, you're like in Pinna, and I wasn't expecting you to be anywhere near there because I just like didn't know what the time was. And then when you clicked like the goal that indicated you were in Noki, I think, like whatever it was, I looked at the timer and I was like, wait, we've been playing for an hour? Like I genuinely did not realize like how long it had been going. So that was like kind of tough. It made it like pretty hard to estimate like where we were on time, but like that's not really like we could talk about that, but that's like not gonna, like I can't be like, that's why I lost. Like no, there were like 8 billion.
But I also didn't really check the time at all.
Yeah.
The Pinna Beach Blues are actually done in Pinna 5.
Yeah, I kind of just gave up.
Oh, you did that? Wow. Okay, so that happened like really late then. That actually makes a lot more sense to me. This is where this stupid thing is. I don't know why I was trying to go for like I needed one more blue for my trade that I needed to route in, and the only Delfino blue that I could think of that was on the way was like the sand like hidden like sewer thing. This is not a blue. Okay, so I have actually
that's a 1-up.
All right, I don't even know. I actually don't even know. So I was like, I luckily remember that I only did half of the linked pair. So I just went and got it on my way to do the trades. But it was scuffed. It was very scuffed.
All right.
That's unfortunate. I wish I had a better showing because our scrim was like really close. That was a really good match. It's unfortunate, but it's no big deal. We'll play again for sure.
It's fine. Yeah.
Yeah. No biggie.
I hope you watch back the commentary. I tried to be constructive and
definitely
it was definitely it was a tough match.
Thank you for
and then, things get tougher. So
yeah.
Hopefully,
thank you much for doing this so late.
Yeah. Pretty sure Mason and Jeff's schedules make it so that the only times they can do things are this late.
Yeah, really.
That was a great time.
Yeah,
perfect. Well, I'm glad that it worked out.
Any final words?
I have nothing. I just don't know if there's any other like questions or anything because there's I talk a lot, so I thought
I'm good. I got the Yoshi Beach clip like quickly. Yeah. I practiced that like late into the tournament.
Yeah.
I thought it was really. I mean, I really liked the mid game weird where you were getting. I mean, you got I think 5 goals within the span of 4 shines.
Yeah.
So with Lily Pad, the Pinna Blues, the level shines, and the 4 red. So I thought that was really, really clean part of your route, and really like where you had the setup lead, and that's kind of where you used that setup lead and
cash in
the game out of reach from there. So I think it was a really, really solid route. Hopefully, both of y'all continue to play, continue to improve.
Oh yeah, for sure. Listen, next tournament, I'm a different beast. I got your number, weird. See how it goes.
What?
Nah, I'm just joking. Yeah. Man, maybe I do just need to do the banana. It's so not fun though. It's so not fun. I want to do the barrel. Barrel skip's so fun. That's all right.
If you get it.
We are up late enough that we can actually rate Inkstar. So,
let's go.
Inkstar.
Yeah. All right. Thanks for restreaming. Thanks for the match, weird. Thanks for comms.
Thanks for the match.
Appreciate all y'all. Thanks for making it happen.
Jeez, we're gonna rate Inkstar. What's the rate message? Yay, bingo. Okay, sure, whatever. But thanks for everyone who's watching. Thanks again, obviously, to the commentators and the players. 4 of us have stayed up pretty late. Yeah, have a nice night. Take care.